A very good morning to all. Today we are going to start a new chapter. The name of the chapter is Agriculture and Industries in India, chapter number 8. So we are going to start from page number 69. So here you can see many pictures. Now we all need food and water to live. Food gives us lots of energy to do various types of activities, and it also helps us to be healthy. So, do you know from where we get these food items or the people behind it? Farmers cultivate fruits, crops, vegetables, and some of the food we get from animals. Food like meat, milk, egg, and so on. Animals like cows are reared for many dairy products. So now you understood from where we get these food items. Now when you look around, you can see many things. Even when you are sitting in your room, when you turn around, you can see many furnitures. Can you tell where these furnitures are manufactured? These furnitures are manufactured in small scale industries. In the last picture, you can see the production of steel. So, steel is produced in large scale industries, and these are transported to other factories to be processed into final products, and these final products we use in our daily life. Now here in page number 69, there is a question for you. The question is, what is your favorite food? Where does it come from? Directly from the fields, or it goes to a factory to get changed into your favorite food? So you have to write the answer in your notebook with proper date. Now let's move on to page number 70. There you can see a small flow chart. The heading of the flow chart is, where does the food we eat and the things we use come from? And the subtopics are agriculture. Under that we have different types of crops, food crops and cash crops. Next subtopic is cropping season, and there are 3 types of cropping seasons. Then the subtopic is industries and the type of industries. So we will be discussing all these in detail. The first term that we are going to discuss is agriculture. What do you understand by this term agriculture? Agriculture is the practice of farming. Now what is farming? Farming is the cultivation of soil. Cultivation of soil means preparing the soil for growing different types of crops on large scale. Large scale means it's not for personal consumption. It is either to be sold in the market as food or as cash crops. So we will be discussing about these food crops and cash crops later on. So this is farming. Now we can define agriculture. Agriculture is the practice of farming, that is growing crops and rearing of animals. Rearing of animals means to take care of these animals until they grow, and they are done to provide us food, wool and other products. So agriculture is the growing of crops and rearing of animals. Agriculture is the main occupation of most of the people living in India. Now this agriculture is affected by many factors. So different types of crops are grown in India depending upon the factors, and these factors are the climatic condition, availability of water resources and the soil texture. So based on this, India has food crops and non-food crops. Before that, let's discuss what is a crop. A crop is a large amount of one kind of fruit or grains or vegetables that are grown on a farm. So you can see this is a wheat cultivation farm. So only wheat crop is cultivated there. India is geographically a vast country and it has various types of crops. Now these crops are divided into two categories, that is food crops and cash crops. So first we'll discuss what is food crops. The crops that are cultivated to be used as food. Either it is consumed by the farmer's family or it is sold in the market. We can also define food crop as the crops that is cultivated for human consumption. So this is the definition for food crops. And the example for food crops are rice, wheat, maize, millet and so on. First, we'll discuss about the wheat. You can see there's a flow chart in page number 71 and the major states of production of wheat is given there, and the states are Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh. Next crop is rice and the major states are West Bengal, Bihar, Assam, Uttar Pradesh, Odisha, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and Kerala. Now this wheat and rice crops are also known as staple crops. Now what do you understand by this staple crops? It means that these are taken as food by the people regularly. So we love to eat rice and chapati. This chapati is made from the wheat flour. Now this is the common food of the people of India. Now the next crop is maize. Now the major states and union territories are Punjab, Uttar Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir. Do you know when do we celebrate World Food Day? It is celebrated on 16th October every year. And every year there is a theme for this World Food Day. For 2020, the theme is Grow, Nourish and Sustain. So we celebrate Food Day on 16th October every year. Next, we'll discuss about the cash crops. So crops are categorized into two categories, food crops and cash crops. So food crops we have already discussed. Now we'll discuss about cash crop. Now it is a crop that is cultivated for sale purpose. That is, it is sold in the market to gain profit. Now some of them are tea, coffee, jute, cotton and rubber. And there are many oil seeds like mustard, linseed, castor and so on. There are many spices also like pepper, cardamom, clove, chilies and so on. So these all are cash crops. Now here there is a table given, some cash crops of India and the major states. First we will see cotton. The major states are Gujarat, Maharashtra, Punjab, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. Next we have sugar cane. It is mainly cultivated in the states of Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu. Then we have tea. It is cultivated in the states of Assam, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Kerala. So these are few examples of cash crops. Cash crops are the crops that are mainly cultivated to be sold in the market. Next, there is a term, it's horticulture. What do you understand by this horticulture? It is the branch of agriculture that deals with the art of growing crops, fruits, vegetables and ornamental plants. Now what is this ornamental plant? It is mainly used for decorating purpose, decorating our garden, decorating our house and so on. The cultivation of ornamental plant is called floriculture and it is one of the major branch of horticulture and it is mainly done to be sold in the market. So this is about the horticulture. As I already told you that the cultivation of crops depend on various factors like climatic condition, water resource availability and the soil texture. So based on this we have 3 cropping seasons. Now the 3 cropping seasons are Rabi, Kharif and Zaid. So, India has 3 cropping seasons. The first one is Rabi, Kharif and Zaid. First, we are going to discuss about Rabi crops. Rabi crops are cultivated in winter season, that is from October to December, and it is harvested in summer from April to June. Now, mostly these are cultivated in north and northwestern part of India. We know that India has northeastern monsoon and southwestern monsoon. So, here for Rabi crop, it is cultivated in northeast monsoon season, that is during the winters. So, the rainfall helps in the cultivation of Rabi crops. So, Rabi crop is also known as winter crops. Now, some of the Rabi crops are wheat, gram, potato, mustard, coriander, oat and so on. Another main factor for the success of cultivation of Rabi crop is the success of Green Revolution. Now, what is Green Revolution? It is the period in agriculture when there was increase in the cultivation of crop due to the use of modern techniques. Now, because of these techniques, there were large amount of production of these crops. Now, this was launched in the mid-1960s and it was mainly launched to ensure food security because there was shortage of food. Food security means to ensure that the supply of food is sufficient for all the people living in a country. Now, the main person behind this Green Revolution in India was M.S. Swaminathan, and he is also known as the father of India's Green Revolution. Next type of cropping season is Kharif crops. Now, here the crops are sown at onset of monsoon. Onset of monsoon means in the start of monsoon, that is from June to July, and it is harvested in September to October. Now, here we are talking about the southwestern monsoon. So, Kharif is a monsoon crop and Rabi is a winter crop. Now, some of the crops are paddy, maize, jowar, bajra and so on. Now, the major states which produce Kharif crops are Assam, West Bengal, the coastal regions of Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and so on. So, the table is given there in your textbook in page number 72. These are the few examples of Kharif crops: paddy, maize, soyabean, cotton, urud and so on. The third type of crop is Zaid crop. So, first one was Rabi crop, second Kharif crop and the third is Zaid crop. It is a short season and it falls between Rabi and Kharif crop, mainly in the month from March to June. Some of the examples are bitter gourd, watermelon, muskmelon, cucumber and so on. And the states are Punjab, Uttar Pradesh and so on. So, this was about the 3 cropping seasons, that is Rabi cropping season, Kharif and Zaid. Now, there is an activity for you. You have to find the details about Verghese Kurien. Who is he? And you have to write something about him. You have to write in your notebook and then upload in Team. That's all for today. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.